Well, what's going on, guys? My name is Lubcubs and welcome back to another video on the channel. Guys, in the last video I made a working flashlight in Minecraft and I posted this creation on Planet Minecraft. Go show some love over there, guys. Drop a heart, drop a diamond, whatever you do on Planet Minecraft, guys, just show some love. It's my first ever upload there. And yeah, I had a comment there asking me if I could make a data pack that adds a key that can lock chests and doors in Minecraft. I thought I might be able to, so I thought why not work through it on video with you guys yet again. So let's jump into Blockbench and first design our key. Alright, and let's get this key made up.
I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's a word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
Alright, that is a very nice looking key. It's very basic, but it will do the trick. Now, to add this key to the carrot on a stick, I'm just going to make it 80,003. If someday I decide to combine all my data packs and resource packs together, it's just going to make it a heck of a lot easier because I know I already used 80,001 and 80,002 on our flashlight, and I don't want to have any problems with them overlapping. So our key is now added into Minecraft. Now with our resource pack refreshed and I give myself a carrot on a stick with 80,003 custom model data, we get our key, and I just realized I didn't even adjust the display settings.
Less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work. I try to work.
Much better. Let's code this key to work. I know I need to have this key work with a chest. I'm going to try to make it work with other things like shulkers, barrels, but we do need to make it work on doors, which is probably going to be one of the hardest things. Because chests naturally have this tag that allows them to be locked. Unless I'm holding an item that's actually named the MBT data that this chest has. As you can see, if I grab the data from this block, it's actually got this lock tag. And anything that I'm holding that has the word key in it will open it. So I was going to use that logic, but doors don't have that logic. And that's not super secure. I want to find a way to actually tie a UUID tag specific to this chest to this key, or this door to a different key. And I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that yet. I don't want to have one key open multiple things. I want to have one key be completely tied to one lock. I think that's what I want to do, and it's going to be quite difficult to do. So let's see what we can do with some code.
Everything's changing when I'm with you. I see all that glows. Feels like I'm fainting, much like a painting. No colors of blue. I wait for you. No, I wait for you. Nothing can break us through. I wait for you. I wait for you. No, I wait for you. Nothing can break us through. I wait for you.
Alright, and with that, I think I got the data pack pretty much done. I don't think there's anything. If anything pops out at me, I will definitely add it or make a change. But I just realized that the first little bit of this video that I recorded was done in 720p and 30 FPS. So I'm not sure how much of that footage I'm actually going to use. So I'm just going to go through all of this and kind of go over what I ended up doing. So first thing we ended up doing was selecting or making sure we're holding the caret on the stick that is 80,003, which is of course our key. And when we right click it, I'm going to run the function keycast, and that's kind of similar to what I did with the flashlight where I was running the raycast. But with this keycast function, I'm basically checking if the block is one of my lockable tags, which is one of these ones here, and there is no other interaction entity within one block radius. So aligning XYZ, we are going to check to see if it's a chest, barrel, wooden fence, trapdoor, or wooden door, and if it is, it adjusts the width and height of the interaction entity accordingly. Then this code is trying to get the key item to work. So I will actually hop into Minecraft here quickly. And to update the data that's actually tied to this item, I cannot run a single data modify or any kind of data command on the player. So there's no way to actually update this item in my hand while I'm holding it. So actually what I end up doing is right clicking on this chest, and it puts a chest down at -64 in the world, puts this item that's in my hand into that chest. I modify the data in that chest, and then I have this interaction entity spit it back out towards me. So it happens all in the same tick. So it doesn't actually, you don't notice it at all, but that is what all of these commands are doing. So I'm setting that chest down and then putting the selected item into that chest from my hand, and then I'm modifying that item, the lock tag, from the UUID of the nearest interaction entity. And because this is executing on the exact same location that the interaction entity was spawned in, then there's only one it can choose from. And then I end up replacing that key that's currently in my hand with air, so it just kind of gets rid of it. And then as the interaction entity that was just spawned in, because it's called just locked, I teleport it to face me for a brief microsecond, and then while it's facing me, it summons a dirt item towards me that's called new key. Then I teleport it back to be 00, so that way the hitbox is facing the correct direction. And then I just play a happy villager particle, so that way you can actually see that the object is now locked. Now I do a data modify on that new dirt entity right here, new key, and I'm basically changing its item data to that from the chest that's located at -64. So that's going to be the key that I was holding before with its new UUID data. So you'll see here, if I right click on this chest, it spits a key back out at me. And if I grab the data from the selected item, you'll see that the lock now has a UUID tag attached to it. It starts with -61, ends in 494. And you can see with the hitbox display that the interaction entity is there. So if I grab the UUID from this interaction entity, you'll see it has -61 and 4494. This value on this item in my hand currently matches the UUID of this chest. And then I just remove the tag just locked, so that way we can't execute at this entity again if I want to. So if I give myself a second key here that's not associated with this one here, and I try to right click on it, object is locked. If I try to use the key that was originally associated with this chest now on a different item, it's going to say key is already paired. Click here to locate the paired object within 15 blocks. This will allow you to figure out what this key does while you're in your world. So that way you still want to keep your keys safe, but if you do happen to, lock a whole bunch of different things, then you're going to be able to find it. So if I just hit boom, it puts particles around that UUID. If I put a couple of these in, let's do a locked door here. You'll notice that if I want to find this locked door, it now locates that one, and this key locates that chest. I cannot use this key that's associated with this door on this chest. Same goes for this chest. I can't use this key from that chest on that door. But if I use this key on this chest and this key on this door, you can see they both work, and these keys now default back to normal. So that is working with the interaction entity. So I'm executing on the interaction entity that has the tag locked. When it has anything in its interaction data, we're going to execute on it. If I am not holding a key, so anything else, then I'm going to say that the object is locked and it plays angry villager particles and just plays the lock sound. If you are holding the key, that's a different story. We need to test if you're holding the right key. So basically what I do is I have 4 scoreboards, UUID 0, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm just storing the value from my selected entity tag lock 0, 1, 2, 3. Again, that is this here. So lock 0 is the first value, 1 is the second value, 2 is the third value, and 3 is the fourth value. I am storing each of those values accordingly, and I'm doing the exact same thing for the interaction entity, but instead of using the selected item, I'm storing their actual UUID. Then I just have this line of code here that's checking to see if each individual UUID value matches the selected item. And if it does, then it's going to do the exact same thing we did previously, where we placed a chest down at -64. We set the lock value back to 1 instead of setting it to the UUID value of the entity, and then I just spit that item back out towards the player. If, however, the UUID value does not match the 0, the 1, the 2, or the 3 position, then it's going to do angry villager particles, make a lock sound, and tell you that the object is locked. And finally, the locate command. If you happen to click on this click event through the key already paired message, then it's going to tag you with the tag locate. I have this running on my 10 tick function down here. Basically, if you have the tag locate, it stores the current selected item's key UUID to the scoreboard, and then checks every interaction entity within a 15 block distance for their UUIDs by storing them into the correct UUID scoreboard. I wonder how many times I can say UUID in this freaking video. Anyways, and then if they are a match, then they'll just play the level up sound and play a firework. If they aren't a match, then it does nothing. It's really that simple. And that allows us to have locked trapdoors, locked chests, locked barrels, locked shulkers. Oh no. Oh no. I never put shulker boxes in. Whoops. Alright, I added in trap chests, ender chests, and shulker boxes to the code. Now if I grab myself a new key, I can now lock a shulker box. I can open the shulker box. I can lock myself a furnace. I can lock myself a furnace. You can do trap chests, and that is everything. That is working. I absolutely love it. I just realized now though, I need to do 2 wide trap chests. That should be easy if I can execute on the type of chest, single, left, or right. Give me a second. And with that, I got the chest figured out. It was actually a little convoluted, but we did get it. Right here, all of these lines are for the double chests. I'm just going to let you guys look at it. If you want to, pause the video, but we're just basically checking right and left blocks and then spawning the interaction entity where it needs to be. So if I right click on this side of the chest, it's locked. If I right click on this side, it's unlocked. And this works for every orientation of the chest. Oh no, my key. My key! Now, the one issue, which I'm actually kind of surprised about, is interaction entities, their hitboxes, have only got a height and a width, which means it adjusts the width in both directions. But tile displays and item displays, you can adjust the width and heights in any direction. It's like I could have, if this was a tile display, I could have had the actual hitbox be the exact size of the chest, but instead, because width only accounts for both the width and the depth, I can't do that with these. So it's just overlapping a little bit, not much I can do about it, but this is the data pack complete. I did also add in a recipe, 3 gold nuggets, 1 gold ingot, because you know, it's just a golden key. It doesn't really do much, and it gives gold another purpose, so they get thrown on the ground together, they make a key, now we got ourselves a new key. Although this one has 5 tags, does it still work? Alright, I think I fixed it. Now we throw 1 ingot, 3 nuggets, and it makes ourselves a key that can lock things up. Beautiful. And yes, you can rename this key. This key is called chest key now, but it still opens up that chest. And with that, I'm going to lock my door before I leave. Wonderful. And that is where we're going to end today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. The data pack will be down in the description below. I'm also going to have it on the Planet Minecraft page, so if you guys could, please go show it some love and drop a diamond or a heart over there as well. But guys, most importantly, don't forget to have a lovely day. Bye, guys.